The truth is that on this trip, I wasn't sure about what I was doing and where I was going. I had to look up where Kilimanjaro even was located in Africa. I read someone else's account of being on the mountain, but I still couldn't comprehend it. I bought everything on the list that I was given to pack, and ultimately I knew God had something for me on the mountain, and really, that's all the motivation I needed. There was so much about this trip that was uncomfortable. Bathrooms were not readily available, and even the bathrooms we found were very different from home.
Nope. Yes.
So we're on a really long ride to see a water well, and I'm gonna go use the bathroom over there. I was as physically prepared as I could have been. I was mentally prepared to hit my limits. But how ready can we ever actually be, not knowing what our limits are and what such uncharted territory will look like? So we're at the base. We just had some lunch. They're checking in all of our luggage because we have porters that are carrying it for us, so it can only weigh about 40-ish pounds max. And we had to give them our passport numbers and all of that stuff to get checked in. So we're just waiting for them to be done checking our baggage, and there's just this anticipation to get started. I am ready to see what this trail holds for us because I'm a little scared, but mainly scared of the unknown. So my porter's name is Samuel, and in the Bible, Samuel is the one that heard the Lord calling his name and said, "Your servant is listening. Here I am, Lord, send me." And that means so much to me, and that's why I'm here. So I love that his name is Samuel.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. We're at the base of the mountain, headed up.
We're leaving. I was prepared, but yet felt like I was going into it completely blindly, which I realize is a complete paradox. I'm learning things don't have to make sense for me to exhibit trust. But here's what I know to my core, especially after this trip. The mountain in front of me is never bigger than the God inside of me. Psalm 62:11 says, "God said to me once and for all the strength and power you need flows from me." And I not only believe that, but I make him prove it. And he has never failed me. We're at our day 2 camp, and we started at 8,764 feet. We ended here at 11,319 feet, which was about 5 miles. Took us about 5 hours, maybe a little less. The vegetation has totally changed, and here in a little bit, we're gonna take another hike and go about 45 minutes further up the mountain and then turn around and come back down to kind of acclimate our bodies to the higher elevation, but then come back down here to sleep so that tomorrow will be a little bit easier as far as just getting used to it, because the higher the elevation, people are already starting to get headaches. I have a little bit of a headache. Several people have headaches, and there's a few that are feeling pretty rough even at this elevation. It's raining.
You did?
Temperatures change so fast. It goes from rainy and cold to sunny in just a second. This trip was about trusting God that he would guide me and protect me, and that he had something amazing for me, and he didn't let me down.